Well, welcome to today's change call. Yes, we changed the name to change because the theme of 2021 is change for Sizzle. So change is good, right? So we're very, very happy. Happy New Year to every single one of you guys. 2020 finally is left in the past. We're now super focused on 2021. We have some awesome things ready for you guys. We've been, got a couple new products released last week, and we've seen the sales grow like crazy. You guys are trying this product left and right. The packs will go through these packs, the pricing and everything. So, guys, I want to let you guys know how excited we are here at corporate and just around the world. Just to be focused on changing our lives, changing other people's lives for the better. We learned a lot from 2020. It was a hard year. As a company, personally, for the passing of Tom Sr., we miss him like crazy. But right now, we're super focused into keeping his legacy alive by doing the things that we're doing on a regular basis. So we're very, very super grateful for the things that he taught us on a regular basis, daily basis. So we are going to dedicate this year, obviously, to him and to his legacy. So, guys, once again, super excited for what's going to happen in 2021. We have a great call lined up for you guys today. We have some of the leaders that have been on the product, their testimonies. We're going to have our VP of Global Sales talk to us. We're going to have our Director of Global Marketing also with us. We're going to have our founder, Tom Jr., with us also in this call, answering some questions about the product. We have a packed call, guys. So this call has been recorded. We're going to be having that available hopefully by sometime tomorrow in all our Facebook pages and social media. So let's go ahead and start with the promo that we have for you guys starting January 1st, 2021. Wow, that's weird even to say, but yes, the promotion that we have for January is going to be based on recruiting. The recruiting is based on the purchase of the brand new distributor who purchases one of the Change Starter Pack or the Change Starter Pack Plus. So let me just go ahead and tell you guys what's in each pack. Okay, so the Sizzle Change Starter Pack comes with a Sizzle Thin, a Sizzle Sport, a Super Detox, a Sizzling Vanilla, and one Sizzle Ribs. So anybody that signs up, and wants to try out the products, wants to lose weight, we know that our number one New Year's resolution is to lose weight, and we'll talk a lot about this during the call. That's the number one New Year's resolution, right? So we have a great product, couple great packs that people can start on and work their way into building the business with this pack and changing their own lives for that matter. Okay, so we have the Change Starter Pack. That's $196. It gives you 196 PV and 148 CV. Okay, now the Sizzle Change Starter Pack Plus comes with 2 Sizzle Thins, 2 Sizzle Sports, 2 Sizzling Vanilla, 2 Sizzle Ripped, 1 Super Detox, a 10-pack of Sizzle Thin brochures, and a 10-pack of Sizzle Sport brochures. That pack sells for $379. It gives you 368 PV and 278 CV. So anybody that you recruit with one of these 2 packs, you will, this brand new person will, we will waive the enrollment fee, the $24.95 fee for them, and we will ship, we will give them the kit, the starter kit. So if you have any questions, just let us know. Call customer service. You can call in, register them through the customer service, or you can go into your back office. You'll do a regular sign up. You'll select the kit, and then when you go to place the items on the order, whenever you select one of these 2 packs, or the wealth builder. We'll talk a little about what the content is on the wealth builder is. As soon as you do that, the system will recognize that and waive the $24.95 when you're doing the back office. The wealth builder fitness pack, we changed it. We used to have one. We just changed it, and the content of the wealth builder pack is 2 Sizzle Thins, 2 Sizzle Sports, 2 Detox, a 10-pack of catalogs, a 10-pack of Sizzle Thin brochures, a 10-pack of Sizzle Sport brochures, a duffel bag, a water bottle, a 10-pack of Sizzle Lean brochures, and a 10-pack of Sizzle Ripped brochures. Okay, so if you guys caught that the Sizzle Leans are only vanilla, for now we only have an option for the vanilla shakes. Okay, you can't get the option for chocolate for now. We will announce it later when we have the chocolate available. But right now it's only vanilla shakes available for all 3 packs. So if somebody once again signs up and purchases one of these packs, they will automatically get the initial fee waived from our end, okay? And they will get the starter kit. So this promotion started January 1st and ends on January 31st, okay? So that's the promotion that we have for January. Now, another great thing that we have going on is the Change 2021 contest. Okay, the contest that we have right now is based on recruiting, based on OB. There's some great prizes. So this contest that we have, that's starting obviously January 1st and going all the way to March 31st, will be part of North America and Australia, New Zealand. So it's going to be 3 prizes, cash prizes. The first place will get $5,000 in cash. Second place will get $2,500 in cash, and the third place will get $1,000 in cash. Okay, and I'll explain how this works. But just to make sure that we're on the same page, North America and Australia, New Zealand will be part of the same market. Okay, for going for the same awards. Okay, so I'll give you the details on how this works. So we actually sent you guys our Sizzle Scoop, our newsletter, on email, and it's in your back office. You guys can download, and I believe we're going to be sending this on each order, so everybody can have a copy of it, and you can read exactly the details on this contest. But this contest, like I said before, starts January 1st, started, and ends in March 31st. So this is how it works. Personally purchased Sizzle Sport and Sizzle Thin each month to qualify for the participation on this contest, okay? So you're going to be telling your team to do exactly the same thing you are. So in order for you to qualify, you guys need to purchase a Sizzle Thin and a Sizzle Sport every month. Now, we launched this product on the 28th, if I'm not mistaken, okay, of December. If you guys purchased this product on the 28th or sometime in December, you guys are still going to be qualified for the month of January, okay? So we're not going to ask you to buy more products in January. Obviously, if you guys want to, you're free to do that, but we're not going to require you to buy it again in January if you already purchased it in December. So that's own volume, okay, guys? So that means that you personally need to purchase these 2 products in order to qualify. The second qualification is point will be assigned for increases of own volume. Own volume means that you personally purchase for yourself or your account, recruiting, and personal volume. So personal volume means that either you or your preferred customer's volume that will give you points for. Okay, we know that personal that preferred customers don't make any commissions, so any volume that they purchase, you'll also get points by any volume that your personal preferred customers purchases, and you'll get points assigned for that or more increased. Okay, so you got that. The other one will be you're going to be recruiting new people into your organization during the quarter to increase your point total, bonus points for bringing them in with Sizzle Sport and Sizzle Thin. So every time that you recruit someone, you'll get a certain amount of points, and we'll give you the details here next, okay? So this is how the point systems are assigned. Own volume, we talked about products that you personally purchase. You get 10 points for a qualifying purchase of either Sizzle Thin or Sizzle Sport, okay? That's month 1. On month 2, you get 15 points. On month 3, you get 20 points, okay? So you get 20 points for a monthly qualification purchase of both products, okay? So that's on month 1. You get 20 points if you buy both products month 1. If you buy both products on month 2, you get 25 points. And if you get both products in month 3, you get 30 points. That's on own volume, okay? Now, recruiting and personal volume. This includes preferred customers volumes, okay? New recruit or preferred customer with purchase of either Sizzle Thin or Sizzle Sport, one or the other, will get 15 points the first month. And then the second month of retention, obviously we're going to compensate for retention. Month 2, you get 20 points, and month 3, you get 25 points. Now, if the new recruit or a brand new preferred customer that purchased both the first month, you get 30 points. Month 2, you get 40 points, and month 3, you get 50 points. Okay, so obviously we want to make sure that if you recruit a brand new distributor, if they buy both products, you get more points accumulated in your personal point system. Now the third one, new recruit or PC with a pack. We talked about the pack that we have, right? So this is how we're going to be giving out the points when a brand new recruit purchases one of the packs. If they purchase a chain starter pack, okay, you get 40 points, okay, the first month. If they purchase a pack the second month, you get 50 points. And if they purchase a starter pack for the third month in a row, you get 60 points, okay? Now, if they purchase the starter plus pack, you get 60 points the first month, and then the second month they buy it again, you get 70 points, and then if the third month they buy it again, you get 80 points, okay? Now, if they do the wealth builder, you know that you get the 60 points the first month since they can buy the second or third month. They buy a starter plus pack, you get the 70 points the second month, and you get the 80 points on the third month. That's how pretty much the point system works, guys. You should be getting a copy of this, the Sizzle Scoop here on your next order pretty soon, so you guys have the details. If you have any other questions about anything, guys, please make sure to contact us or call customer service. They know everything they need to do. Also, we're going to be giving, other than this money, we're going to be giving prizes as well. Every single Tuesday starting next week. What's the date? The Tuesday, the 12th at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, using the same number that you guys dialed for this call. We're going to have a weekly call. This pretty much call to action call. So you can invite all your new prospects, your customers, your new distributors to listen to other people's testimonies, to listen to some of us here from corporate, how everything is, how we're doing, how the products are working. We'll talk a little about the keto, talk about testimonies and all that. So every Tuesday, starting next Tuesday, please make sure that everybody knows about this call. We'll also post it on our social media. So 7 o'clock Utah time, same number that you guys use to dial into this call. So make sure that you guys pass that on. So we have that available for every Tuesday night. We heard someone saying that there's even other companies that are charging like $20 for a weekly call. So this is obviously completely free, and you guys will be listening, to our own people here from corporate and from the field, and their stories on how to do that. So we want obviously everybody to go into our social media, guys, and use the hashtag SizzleThin and share your stories, share your pictures, your before and after. Go in and tell us how you guys are doing, and if you don't have a computer, we're going to have an option that you guys call the customer service line, probably by this next Thursday, the 14th, we'll have an option that if you want to leave a recording, you're going to press 2 or 3, whatever option we have, and then you can leave your message so customer service can read it, and we'll post it as well, so you guys can also participate in the drawings that we're going to be doing, giving away products, giving away swag, and free things that we're going to be doing every Tuesday when we do these calls. So make sure that you guys call in, let them know how you're doing, how much weight you're losing. Go to social media, use that same hashtag SizzleThin, and share with us, what you guys doing. I'm going to be sharing with you a little bit about my story. I'll probably post it a little later tonight, before and after pictures. Using this product for a couple months now, I've lost 19 pounds, and after I saw the picture side by side today, I'm like, well, it actually, you can totally tell. So the product works, guys. You guys are going to be listening a little later. Some of the people that are trying the product, and there's lost over 30 pounds, and 20 Junior's been lost over 20 pounds. So you'll hear a lot of people and their success stories. So we're very, very, very excited about what 2021 has in store for us. So we have that available for you. And I'm not sure what else. I think I covered everything that we need to cover. And I'm sure that if I miss something, either Jason or Aaron will cover that. But we're here to help you guys. We'll be resuming our Wealth Builder calls every Monday, starting next Monday, and I will go through, if you have people that are interested in learning how to build with this awesome coded bonus that we have, and use this new weight loss Wealth Builder pack that we have, and go that route. Jump on the call. We'll post the link. It's a live webinar that I do, and I do like a whiteboard presentation, and I explain exactly how this works. We can talk a little about the product and the new products so people can get excited, and then we can go through how the Wealth Builder works, and you guys can focus building your business using this awesome coded bonus. And that starts next Monday, also at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, that we're going to be starting those webinars again starting next week, which is Monday the 18th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So like I say, we're very excited to help you guys. Unfortunately, right now we can't travel, but we can do webinars. We can do three-way calls. We can do conference calls. We can do anything that you need us to do to make sure that you guys are successful. And that's one of our main goals, and my personally New Year's resolution, to be always available for you guys and trying to help you guys as much as we can from home, from here to help you guys succeed, because 2021 is coming at us fast and furious. We want to make sure that we enjoy and every single minute of it. So thank you so much for being on this call, guys. I'm going to pass the time now to our VP of Global Sales and Marketing, Aaron. Aaron's been obviously here, behind all the moves, the decisions, and with the ideas of how to help you guys in a better way, and get all these incentives approved, and the cash prices and all the new things that is coming, this year. So we appreciate all the support that Aaron gives me personally in North America and around the world. So Aaron, you're here with us. Can you hear us okay?
Milo, I am here. Can you hear me okay?
Perfect. Loud and clear.
Oh, great. Well, everybody, you have to realize it's easy to support somebody that can support me as well, because Milo keeps this stuff in his head, and I don't know how he pulls it out and is able to deliver it every single time we need it delivered. But he does it, and he does a phenomenal job. And like he said, we can't travel right now, but I know he's itching, and he really wants to get back out there, because he knows that the activity drives activity, which drives growth. So we're excited. And I tell you what, Milo, I am super excited. It's great to hear your personal testimonial of obviously losing 19 pounds and the things that you've been able to do and accomplish, being a product of the product, and just literally saying, hey, I'm going to do it. And obviously, Milo and I were talking today, and he said, I'm going to show people my before and afters. I'm going to post them up. And so obviously over the course of the next couple of days, you guys will see it. But it's amazing to see that transformation. It's amazing to see the commitment. and the passion that he has. So Milo, thank you so much as our Director of North American Sales. I know that everybody on the call tonight from North America, as well as I know we've got people from Australia, New Zealand. We've even got some people from Europe on the call tonight. And we, of course, have people that are literally just listening in because they know that they're hearing something for the first time. And we've got a huge opportunity ahead of us as we continue to see this product, these two products really hit the mainstream right now. I mean, it's fun for us who have always had these incredible products, and the Mowers continue to put out literally the greatest formulations that the world has never seen before, as we always say. But when Tom Jr. came in and talked about 6 months ago, he said, guys, I'm going to formulate a product that is going to be an amazing weight loss product. I'm going to formulate a product that's amazing for fitness, for cognitive function, for clarity, for focus, and for pre-workout. And so these two products are going to come out. They're going to come out in December, and we're going to take the world by storm. And folks, I'll tell you what, we have not been able to literally sit down since we released these things. The information, the questions, the thoughts, the ideas, the excitement, the energy, it's just been absolutely befuddling at times because we are so ready, we were getting kind of into that holiday mode and we were, ready to take off, and literally we didn't have time. We did not have time, and the sales have been absolutely through the roof. And that's the fun side of it, folks. We're going to talk tonight with a couple of our leaders. We're going to talk with our global marketing strategist, Jason Goff. He's going to pull him in 2 seconds. And then we're going to have Tom Jr. at the end to answer some questions that we've been able to compile over the course of the day and really give you guys a little bit of a head start on some of the people that are out there that you are looking at, knowing that they want to lose a little bit of weight, knowing that they want to get fit, knowing that they want to get their health back. And to see that transformation of people is there's nothing that literally brings more of a satisfaction, in my opinion, than seeing people be able to get out and do the things that they love doing and be able to get up off the couch and be able to get back from, behind the desk and all of those wonderful things. And that's what we're seeing right now. So I'm super excited. I'm sure you can hear it, but I'm super excited because I'll tell you what, we have an opportunity in front of us to really change people's lives. And that is literally the mission of Sizzle. Our theme for this year is change 2021. And what does that mean? To change your life, to change your health, to change your fitness level, to change your bank account even, to change somebody else's life, to give them their life back. What a great opportunity to make change in people's lives. And we have it right now. And so I'm going to bring in, just because, again, we've got a limited amount of time tonight. We want to squeeze everybody in. But Jason Goff, he's our global marketing director. He is the guy that is literally behind all of the tools and the resources that you guys have, the website, the look and feel of so much that we have, the new products, et cetera. And he's been absolutely involved in the trenches with Tom Jr., getting ready to release these products. And so I know, Jason, that you've been excited, that you have been, again, on the front line of this for the entire time, working with R&D and making sure that everything is the way it needs to be, and obviously understanding the chemistry of the products and being able to go out and talk about it. But you are a product of the product as well. So when we talk about the marketing strategies, there's a lot of it that has come as a result of what you've been able to accomplish yourself. I think you're up in the 20s of pounds lost. And what a cool experience for you, but also to learn a little bit of the nuances of using more of a keto diet and cutting out some of the things that you would normally eat. So Jason, if you wouldn't mind, strategically, what are the positioning statements that you want to talk a little bit about in terms of what we're trying to accomplish as we talk about these new products and as we talk about people building a business with these products? Welcome to the call, Jason Goff.
Okay, awesome. Thanks a lot. Okay, well, I'm going to do my best not to use the word excited because everybody has used that word, but we're very passionate. It's very fulfilling to see all this stuff come together. I took Sizzle Sport at about noon today, right before my workout, and I was able to go extremely hard. The last time I worked out like that was probably 8 years ago when I was training for my Ironman, and so I still have that energy. I'm hoping I can sleep tonight, but I've also just been excited about seeing all this stuff come to fruition. I wanted to talk just briefly about Aaron mentioned the change theme. and how important it is to have measured goals. And so we, last year, it feels weird to say that, but last year we talked about what are our goals for this year. We talked about what kind of theme do we want to have, coming off the heels of focus and being focused on different aspects of your life and your business. And we felt like change was an incredible theme, had a lot of power to it, had a lot of versatility to it. And so, we talked about the kind of products that we wanted to bring to market. And Tom Jr. has been talking about doing weight loss for several years now. And so we decided to hit that really hard and do the market research and try to figure out how do we carve out a niche in this space. It's a very crowded space. And we are so happy that we have been able to put together a product that is unlike anything that's out there. And we say that a lot, but honestly, when you're talking about weight loss, you've got your green teas and you've got your different juices and things like that come into play. But honestly, I can say, having been a part of a couple of different companies that had category creating products, not that weight loss is a new category, but honestly, this is unlike any product, certainly that I've ever tried or have seen. You're not going to find this product on the market the way that we have put it together with the ingredients that we have. And I just know, as Aaron alluded to, that it works. Having had my own experience, and I had the privilege of being able to test it out, going back several months, and it completely caught me off guard. I thought, weight loss, okay, that's great. That sounds all fine and good, but been there, done that. But when I was able to actually try this product, and as we were making tweaks and little, changes to the formulation, making it better, I'll talk about this in a second, but, I said, I didn't take my before picture because it happened so quickly. The weight loss happened so quickly, and the appetite suppression and the energy and the focus that I had was, and still have to this day, because I'm still taking this product. So yes, I have lost 23 pounds and about 7% body fat. And so I am in better shape than I was when I was actually training. And so that is something I never thought I would go back to that. I'm 8 years removed from that experience. And so honestly, it feels so good to have set those goals last year with our product development team, with Tom under his direction, and talking with Aaron and Milo, and what do we need to do to really kick the door open for 2021. And so being able to see these things come to fruition, all these different things that we're doing, we've got order drops coming in. Like Milo said, you're going to see the Sizzle scoop newsletter with all the details about the contest that we're doing, the challenge, the new product information. We've got a bunch of things that are going in order. So make sure you got your orders placed, because we're putting a ton of information, more than we ever have before. We're also putting in our guidebook for Sizzle Thin and how to be a part of that if you want to go the keto route. And again, you don't have to do keto to have success with this product. And I want to really emphasize that. I know we call it Sizzle Thin, but it's also about being fit. Same thing with Sizzle Sport. You don't have to be an athlete, or you don't have to even be in sport to be able to benefit from this product, because we say life is a sport. It literally is. Your life is crazy if it's like our lives, and we're busy and we're doing things, and we got to stay focused. We got to stay on top of our game. We got to have the energy that we need to get this done. So going back to the goal side of things, just being able to develop these new products, to being able to put a marketing plan together, and to see people respond as you guys have. Just for example, on social media, we're seeing people respond to our content like we have never before. We're seeing engagement levels. We're up almost 50% in our engagement, people interacting with our content, you guys interacting with our content, you guys sharing that. We're seeing more and more people being reached. And that's why we want to really emphasize being able to share this hashtag of Sizzle Thin. And I'm glad Milo discussed that, because it's not just about those that are on social media. And I'm excited. There we go. I knew I was going to fall into that. But that we have an ability for those that aren't necessarily using that technology to still be able to share their stories. And we want to know what you're doing. We want to see your before pictures. We want to see your recipes. We want to see the things that have helped you be successful, your workout routine. We want to see all of it. We really want to blow up this hashtag Sizzle Thin so that everyone will know and ask questions. What is this? And I can go on and I can search and I can see that it's a living, breathing movement that's happening. And if you want to see my before and after picture, you can go to Facebook and just put in the hashtag SizzleThin. I put a couple of posts up. I posted something today about Sizzle Sport because Sizzle Sport is a vehicle to help me on my Sizzle Thin, my new Sizzle Thin lifestyle. So I love it. It's awesome. So yeah, we're pumping out tons of great content. The team is fully primed. We had a great meeting today with Aaron, and we talked for an hour, and we barely scratched the surface of all the things that we want to do. And we're putting together our strategies and our calendars. We want to make sure that we're keeping this momentum that we have. How cool is it that we have this super shot in the arm momentum before we even got to 2021? And so now we're here. The sales have been unbelievable. We haven't seen a product launch like this since probably Fukoiden. I'm a little biased, but we looked at some numbers today, and it's been just absolutely incredible. So I really appreciate you guys stepping out. I'm super pumped for you to try these products, to have the success that I know you'll have. I'm very confident that you will have success with these products because we have seen our council members lose all kinds of weight and feel better and feel focused and feel re-engaged and on fire. And we've got people coming out of the woodwork who have, been away from the business, and they're kind of hearing that buzz. They're seeing the activity, and we just have a product and a system that works flat out. And so when you talk about our strategy is to get this out into your hands, get it into the hands of your prospects. We will continue to support you with all the marketing collateral, everything that you need to be successful. And let's just go with this movement. Let's run. Let's rock it. I mean, it is just such a cool time for our company. And that's really, I don't want to take up too much time. One thing I do want to just clarify is we talked about it today. We have a change contest, and that is about volume, right? You're talking about volume in your organization and being rewarded for that in terms of a contest. Now we have a weight loss challenge that is about losing volume, right? Losing volume within yourself and your body and helping other people around you. So I just want to make sure, because we have so much going on, that there's not any confusion between the two things that we have going. So I just wanted to kind of clarify that. But I'm going to leave it at that, Aaron. I know we've got lots more coming up on this call. So again, just thank you guys. I can't wait for you to join me and the rest of us at corporate, those of us who have been fortunate enough to kind of have a little a little around the corner way of getting onto this amazing path. So I'll hand it back to you. Thank you.
Well, everybody, you can see where Jason is coming from and his perspective on literally the things that he's done over his career, the last 20 plus years in this space. And now you have to understand that what he's doing right now is literally a culmination of all of those events. And now we have that opportunity to utilize his background, his skills, his experience, as well as his direction and leadership within his team to be able to come to you guys with all kinds of information and thoughts and ideas and suggestions and ways to go out and help you build your business. And I really got to tell you that there's a lot of information that we're going to be continuing to drip on you almost on a daily basis that we have identified could help us in many ways continue to educate people on different eating habits and different nutritional sources, as well as an opportunity to, again, be rewarded for the efforts that you put into your business. And folks, we're going to have a lot of fun this year as we go through and start to, again, even Jason said it, and I can't imagine that I can be 4 days into this new year and think to myself, is it really a new year? Time flies, and I'm glad to see 2020 literally in the rearview mirror. I can't wait to continue on, but I'm excited about what we're doing right now, and I use the word excited as well, but what we're doing right now to help us build an incredible foundation of people that are interested in health and wellness. I mean, that's really the bottom line. That's our goal at all times. And so I think about that from that perspective, and I think about Laura Bacchini, who has done so much for her team and for Sizzle as a whole. She's absolutely a person that's as passionate as I've ever met, that has the background, the knowledge, the experience. And so, Laura, just a couple of thoughts from you as you get ready to embark on this new year with two new products that are super hot, and obviously to go out and help people not only utilize the products, but to build a business. And then any testimonials that you want to share with everybody that's on the call tonight. Laura Bacchini, welcome to the call.
Hello, Aaron. Nice to be here. Thank you for having me on the call. And this is, the word exciting is there, and for me, I'm ecstatic. It's the start of a new year. And, every time at the beginning of a new year, people begin the new year with new dreams, new goals. And oftentimes that includes a weight goal. And Sizzle, I'm like ecstatic that we have what we have with these two new products, and then also add in the Change Pack and the Change Pack Plus. It's just awesome. So everybody add that weight goal, add your size to your dream board. People want to look and feel better. It's a $72 billion industry. So how can we take part in even just a small way, just to be a teeny pot of that $72 billion? Is we have what people want and need. We can offer people that for 2021. We can show them how they can have free enrollment by getting one of the packs and building the business and promoting 2021. They can create a lifestyle, create weight loss of 5 pounds or more, create change. It's just a new year away for looking healthier, and anybody who wants to lose that 5 pounds or more. There's so many ways to do it, and there'll be the old-fashioned way of building. There'll be the social media way of building. But whether you do in-homes or you do online, offline, doesn't matter. Keto parties, Sizzle thin parties by phone, people weighing in. You can have so much fun with this and create the excitement. We can do calls, webinars like this. You can do swipe ups. You can share before and afters. You can share stories. The contest and the challenge have me off the charts ecstatic, like you can't believe. And just being a product of the product, I'm definitely challenged with living out of suitcases right now. But even so, I've been able to lose and maintain 13 pounds. But now I want to, go at it full force. And the family's going to make it a goal, so we can pick up the phone, make calls. The literature is just beautiful. Can't wait to actually have it live and in person. I've printed it myself. You can put it into mailings. We can do postcards. Imagine if you did even a 1 or a 2-page newsletter with keto tips and recipes before and afters. Capture in the news what's happening with keto. Capture all along the way as Sizzle's posting things, sharing things, and start your own referral program. Create some business cards so you can go out in there and do it. But then when it comes to social media, Facebook has 2 billion users. Instagram has 1 billion users. And I know that sounds really, really big, but unfortunately we're not in control of our views and our likes, but it's there. Then we have YouTube, Twitter, Pinterest, Google. There's so many ways. But for me, the number one thing when it comes to lifestyle and weight loss, what I like to, I'm so excited that we have this right now to share, is marketing the feelings. And if we market the feelings with testimonials and just share people's successes and ask people what their goal is for 2021, you can create that. We can create change. We can help people with keto lifestyle. And Sizzle Thin, Sizzle Sport are absolutely positively exciting. Put them on your dream board. Put what size do you want to be? What's your weight loss goal? And just bring it out there. Encourage people to do the exact same thing. And I'm excited. I'm ecstatic, and I feel fantastic, Aaron. I just love what we have for 2021.
Well, Laura, there's nobody better at this, and really just the follow through, the updates, the opportunity, helping so many people. And of course, I know that you've still been bouncing around the U.S., making sure that your team is supported. And of course, living out of suitcases is never easy. I've done it a few times myself, but we look forward to you and Dom getting into your place and being settled and all the good things that come along with that. So to be down 13 pounds is amazing, obviously, during this time of year. And during your stressful time of actually picking up and moving from your home in California out to Texas and all the good stuff that goes along with that. So again, congratulations and thank you. And I really look forward to seeing the results of your team as a whole. And so it's going to be a lot of fun. And I know that Ray Hutchison, I know that you have had great success in the past. You've had a lot of fun doing these different workouts, different accountability coaching, helping people with their goals, helping people try to set objectives. What is it that you believe is going to help people, obviously, with these two products, all of our other complementary products that help support this process, but building a business with weight loss and identifying the goals that we need to kind of wrap around all of this, as well as that testimonial. I mean, you're down a number of pounds. I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it's somewhere around 24, 25 pounds now. Might be even higher now. I haven't talked to you for a week. But Ray Hutchison, welcome to the call.
Hey, thank you, Aaron, and good evening to everybody. And, just listening to everybody else, I just want to say first and foremost that everything from Jason and Milo and yourself and Laura said is so true. I mean, it is an exciting time. It's always been an exciting time to be with Sizzle because we always break the mold. But I think this year, coming into the year we've had and going into the year, not knowing what the world will bring us, we know what we can bring the world. And, I will say, Aaron, that I don't know that I've been this excited. I've always been excited to those that know me. I don't know if I've ever been this excited because of what this could mean for so many people. I really truly mean that, and I hope everybody understands what I'm saying. One, let me just say first and foremost, thank you to the company, and thank you to those that I was blessed enough to be on the council. That I got the opportunity to be on this, and I can tell everybody it couldn't have come at a better time for me. I was at probably my worst weight and the worst shape. I had a lot going on. Aaron, you and I've talked about. I mean, it was almost became a joke that I was falling apart at 51. And, even though my blood work might have been better than it should have been because of these products, I do believe that I was falling apart because I probably my whole life have been better for everybody else, not myself. But I'm not a hypocrite. I know what it's like to be in shape, and I also know what it's like to not be in shape. And, you wonder, what is it that kicks you in the butt? What is it that moves you forward? What is it that just, grabs hold of you and just says, you know what, I can do this, and so can everyone around me. And even if they don't want to do it, I'm going to do it. And you know what? That's these products. That was Tom Jr.'s commitment, and the whole company, for that matter, putting this together and putting the time in, because like Laura said, it is a big industry. And I can tell you that I've lived now through, you're overweight, you're obese, your blood work's off, you have high blood pressure, worried about this, worried about that, you're borderline diabetic. I mean, when I tell you, it was like, wow, okay. And there's no doubt in my mind, I struggle with a lot of things that I've never really talked about that I kind of joke about. And, the one thing that I've come out of the box saying, hey, I'm a fatty. I was a fatty and I'm not going to be. And people laughed. And I say that because I think it's something that I'm down over 30 pounds, and I've had one surgery through this already and one procedure. And I can tell you the medications they put me on that I've stayed on only very few days to kick off, I think I'd be down over 40 if it wasn't the fact I had to eat toast and I had to absorb some bread or some things that I wasn't having. I didn't feel like I needed. And I had to come off these pills for probably 10 days or so. But I can tell you, being on it, being off it, and being back on it, it's incredible. And I haven't even got a chance to try the sport. So I know I ordered it. Like so many of you, I can't imagine what that's going to add to this whole thing. But Aaron, I can tell you that of all the years that I've been in Sizzle, I don't know that there's been a better way to introduce Sizzle to anybody because of the numbers that are out there, weight loss itself, and what everybody's gone through, during this pandemic and 2020. Even if you are the person that's in phenomenal shape and don't feel you need these products, maybe you just have the other products, so many people, probably 70 or 80% of all the people do need it. And so I find it that this is going to be a way for the average person to build a business like they never had before. And the greatest part about it is you're going to really help that person, not just defeat obesity, not just get on a path of weight loss and beating it, because we all struggle with it. Most of us struggle with it, whether everybody knows it or not. You'll hear me say this over and over again. I'll call myself out. Those of you that know me, I was a fatty. I'm not going to be anymore. And so, you know what? I've allowed all my friends for years, call me fat, I was okay with that because once upon a time I was in shape. But there are people that have never been in shape. There are people that never been able to walk down that path. And it's going to be fun to watch them say, you know what, I was a fatty. Admit it. Let's get through it. But now we can, and you can do it with, you can build a business with it. You could go on to other things. I mean, we have everything that will take that person through day one into the journey of change. Change from their weight, change from the blood, change from everything that goes through. And I think that this is going to help so many people, Aaron. And it's going to open up the catalog like it's never been opened before. Because like Jason said earlier, starting out with weight loss and finding yourself with a bottle of Facoidin, oh boy, does it get better than that? Not when you realize the potential that you have with it and what you can do for others. And so I just want to say tonight, guys, I've been through one of the biggest challenges I've been through. And then that doesn't mean that, and I know everybody's going through it, so I'm not saying my challenge is better than yours, but what I'm saying is There's so many of us out there that are going through this, and I'm telling you that what a difference this can make. And I can only imagine what we're going to be able to do as partners around the world and different countries and everywhere through this new year going forward, and the difference we can make, because we have something that everybody really wants to address, and sometimes they don't know how to address it, and sometimes they don't really want to speak up. And I can tell you now, I challenge myself to talk to my own family first. I said, listen, this is what I'm doing. And they all know what I'm going through. They're like, I said, you know what? I'm tired of being. There's no excuse for what I'm going through. I want to make a change. And they're like, oh, good for you, blah, blah, blah. And then they see me make them, and they're like, how's it going? Good. Well, what can I do to make that change with you? Well, it's funny you asked. 9 years, you haven't wanted to be any part of it. And I understand. I blame myself. It must have been something I didn't say. Or you know what? Maybe I wasn't a product of the product enough and showed that ability in me. So think about it. You could be the best calling card you've ever been. You know, what's going to happen when my goal is to be down 70 pounds. I don't know if it's at Christmas time. I don't know if it's for my birthday in March. I don't know when that is. But I do know that I'm talking to people along the way. And I'm having fun. And I'm allowing them to have fun and say, you know what? We can all make this change. We can all get through this. We can all make the change. Sharon, all I can say is, and to the rest of the team, hats off. Jason, Milo, I mean, everybody's being part of this. I believe Tom Jr., you know, Dad's smiling down. I have no doubt he says, that's my boy. And there's no doubt that here's where we go. And what a difference we're going to make. And that catalog's going to open up like they'll be asking you, what do I take now? I've lost the weight. What do I do? I got droopy skin now. What do I do to tighten that skin? What do I do to make my breath smell better? What do I do to be better? What do I do to make that change? And you know what? That's a whole catalog when I look through it. And all I can say is the opportunity to build a business has never been bigger, never been easier. And I mean it not to be a jerk. And if you have the ability to lose 10 pounds, or you need to lose 10 pounds, or like me, 70 pounds or even more, then you become your own calling card. You know what? You don't even need a card. Say, hi, my name is Ray. I was a fatty. I decided to make a change. This is how I did it. I can help you do it too. And you know, it may sound funny, and it is funny when I say it that way, but I got to tell you something. It's true. You say that to enough people and say, you know what, we've all been beat up so much that, you know what, sometimes doing something with someone, even a stranger that believes in you, is all you need to get to that next chapter, the next door. And I think we're the company. I think we got the products. And I'm sorry I might have went over, Aaron, but I haven't been more, you know, excited about not just for myself. I'm excited for myself. I'm excited. I want to tell everybody about it. I'm so excited for all our partners around the world, what this can mean for them. Because I know in heart they love Sizzle. I know in heart they'll fight for it. And, you know, this is something, at Sizzle International, we're all on the same side. We're all on the same line. We want to make a difference in people's lives. And it's about time we get a little greedy and start making a difference in our own lives. And I say that for myself and for all of you, Laura Bacino. We need to take enough time to make a difference in our own lives so we can show people that it can be done and help them walk down that path with us. So back to you guys, and I can't thank you enough for allowing me to be part of this.
Well, Ray, good job, and best of luck on all your health issues that you've got going on, but I know that you'll fight through it, and you're a healthy guy and a positive guy, and that's what usually prevails in the end. So, again, keep up the good fight. And folks, one of the things that Ray did a couple of years ago, he not only lost, and I keep on trying to figure this out, but it was 63 pounds or something like that in like 82 days. And so he's gone through this process in the past. He's actually joined the challenge in the past to go out and lose some weight. But not only that, he also became an accountability coach to a number of individuals. And those individuals every single day would text him their information. They would talk about calories in, calories out. They would talk about any type of fitness goals. They would talk about the types of calories that they were putting in their system, whether it be a lot of carbs, lots of sugars, low carbs, low sugars, maybe high proteins, high fats, etc. So the diet that we're talking about is really not out of whack. It's really not something that you have to go crazy about. I haven't told anybody this other than a couple of calls here and there when we've talked about the product, but I'm down 5 pounds, and there's a reason why I'm down 5 pounds, and I haven't changed any of my eating habits. It's because of the formulation and the chemistry of the formulation that will do that. And we'll have Tom Jr. talk a little bit about that at the end of this call. But I just want you to know, folks, if you really want to help people, make them accountable to somebody. And if you want to help yourself, be accountable to somebody else. Because when you create an accountability relationship, it means that you can't hide. You have to have transparency. And if you see the scale jump up a couple of points one day and drop back down another couple of points another day. Why? Start asking yourself those questions. What did you eat? Maybe it was a lot of sodium. Maybe you retained water. Maybe you ate a big meal at dinner and that carried on throughout the night. And so obviously when you wake up in the morning, you've still got a lot of those calories that have been sitting in the stomach. So the bottom line is that you have to think about what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it. We've talked today about Sizzle, for instance, and we talked about how important that can be as a nighttime shake with only using water, so only the scoop of the Sizzle and water. But the casein protein in that shake will allow your body to protect its muscles against the catabolic effect that the body goes through while it's sleeping. So the problem is that your body wants to get some type of nutrition. It wants to get some type of fuel. Your metabolism's still burning even through the night. And so you want to keep the metabolism up as high as it can be, but you want to protect that muscle. That lean muscle actually helps to burn fat even faster. So the bottom line is if you use a good sizzling shake at the night before you go to bed, it will continue to help you because whey protein is a quick burn. It's about a 2-hour protein, whereas casein protein really lasts for about 6 to 7 hours. So you can protect your body, keep your body burning throughout the night, keep your metabolism up throughout the night, but again, protect those muscles, especially if you're exercising. You don't want your body to eat the muscle after you put in the time at the gym or on a walk or a run or a cycling or whatever the event is that you're using. So what an opportunity it is, folks. And we have, as Ray said, you can open up the catalog. It opens up all kinds of ideas. Now we're going to bring on Bill Whiteley. And Bill, you have great success. You've been in the industry for, I don't want to tell anybody how long, but you can. And you've got so much experience, but you've had a lot of success in the weight loss game. You've done a phenomenal job in a business and built multi-million-dollar businesses. So Bill Whiteley, welcome to the call. How are you helping people, showing them how to build a business, setting the right goals, and then any testimonials you want to talk about? Bill Whiteley.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, what a good call it's been so far. Very inspirational, and I like everything I heard. I don't even know where to start, Aaron. I'm so excited and so happy about what's going on. I will say I've only been with Sisel 3.5 years, and it's just been a godsend. When I first started off, I thought I was doing the best I could, and I switched over to Sisel products, and life really got exciting. So I'll tell you what, when we're talking about the keto diet, and I go way back in time when we used to sell keywords, search terms, and that type of thing. And always in the top 3 search terms, diet or fat loss was always number 3. So it's been something that's been around. It's a prominent thing. Everybody needs to do it. Everybody wants to, but almost like going to the dentist, you just can't stand the thought of going on a diet. And why? Because you're going to fail, or you figure you're going to fail. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be tipped over backward all the time. You're going to hate it. You're not going to really like it. And when you do lose weight, you generally gain it right back. So when I heard about the new Sisel program, I was a little skeptical. And talked about keto. I've been on keto before, ketosis, and it's a great way to be. But when I started off on this program, wow, right away it happened. I was about 202 pounds, and before I knew it, in about 2.5 weeks, I was down to 178. And my wife was freaking out. She said, Bill, you got to stop this. You're losing too much. You're too skinny. You don't even look good. And I tell you what, at 178, I thought, yeah, I've overdone it. I did go too far. So I went out to the garage and took a notch up in my belt, about 6 inches, and started eating a little bit more, cutting back, trying to gain back. Well, I brought it back to 178. And so instead of taking 2 capsules twice a day, I take 1 twice a day. And I kind of on a maintenance program, and I'm at 178, and I just love it. But the big deal is, you wonder what's going on. You walk around the kitchen, and you go, I should be wanting to eat something, but I'm not hungry. It handles the appetite. Fantastic. I just love it. I also like it that we got no keto flu. I haven't had a bad day with that type of thing. And that's a lot of people experience keto flu. And I like it like brain flu. It's like brain vitality. I get a real buzz out of the brain fix that I get and lots of energy. So I like it. And I think people would do well to be on it, even if they didn't need to lose weight. But, that would be everybody because everyone wants to lose at least 10 pounds. And this is going to make it so exciting. That when I gained the weight back, I'm right where I want to be at 178 and 180. That's going to be perfect. And I can take it out to anybody. And when you can tell people, hey, how would you like to lose 10 pounds? Even on skinny women, ask them, hey, do you want to lose pounds? and they'll always say, oh, at least 10. Everybody wants to. We can, with confidence, share with people what we've got that will work. And, you know, when I think about all the products that Sisel has, we got so many products that you could make a business out of just picking any one of them. Let it be coffee, the age bill, or you know, fire and ice, or, you know, the keto is going to be matching. It's going to mix up right along with these other products, and that's going to be very exciting. And I am excited about being a new age, you know, a new year for us, turn everything around. We got through 2020. It's been a grind. I remember when it started, and we just wondered what was going to go wrong next. And we want to thank God and everybody in our team. You know, we've all stayed together. We did very well. We've been able to keep our volume up and actually grow. And that's so astonishing to see this company set records during a pandemic. That says a lot about Sisel. So with these products that we have in our lineup now, this new keto and sport, wow, just don't even think twice about not getting on that sport. It's going to be fantastic for helping us get through the day. Everybody likes extra energy, and you're going to love what it does for you. I can't wait till my new product gets here. And luckily, I was on it, you know, as a test guinea pig. So we've had a lot of fun. I could go on and on and on, guys. I really could. It's been great. I just feel bad to my doctor. She's only 48. She says her husband wishes he had my numbers. I said, well, get into Sisel, get on the products I'm on, and he can have. Everything will be as good for him as it is for me. Back to you.
Well, Bill, thank you so much. It's amazing to hear some of the information, the thoughts, the ideas, the suggestions, et cetera, but also from a real veteran like yourself to have that kind of experience and to see what you see with Sizzle right now. It is absolutely amazing as we look into 2021. I'm so focused on this year. I can't wait as we continue to see everything kind of settle back in. I was talking to my wife earlier, and she said, oh, my gosh, I'm just so happy that we're just kind of back in a bit of a routine now after the holidays. You know, you kind of go through, especially if you're in America, you go through Thanksgiving in November, and then you kind of roll all the way through the holidays, whether it be Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Christmas or whatever it may be, and then through New Year's. And I'll tell you what, we are all excited, but now's our opportunity to really sit down and hunker down and get focused. And that's what we need to do, is start to make change. And Change 2021 is going to be an amazing theme for this year, because we are going to see people change lives. And whether it be their own or whether it be other people's, it's going to be an opportunity to change people's lives and change our own life at the same time. So with that being said, again, Bill, thank you. And Dominic Bacchini, you've had a phenomenal run. You're a great young guy. You do wonderful things social media-wise. You're always out there. You're always active. You're traveling. And so tell us, in your opinion, what Sizzle Sport does for, you know, your business, as well as helping people build their business. But what are some of the ways that people are setting goals? And then, of course, when we get into testimonials, you're hearing all of them tonight, so it may not be worth repeating them, but because you're a fit guy anyways. But the bottom line is you were one of our test subjects on Sizzle Sport. Tell everybody what you thought and then how they can set goals and build a business with these products.
Right on. Thanks, Aaron. Awesome call so far. I appreciate the opportunity to jump on with everybody. Thank you for having me. I always consider it an honor to share with the team and to be able to work with the company. I love it. No one's ever been successful in this industry alone. I don't intend to change that. I don't think anybody is going to be able to. We need each other, corporate and the field and the different teams coming together. When we have calls like this, it just proves that the beauty is in the specific blend that we have as a company. When it comes to Sizzle Sport, I got to tell you, my sister Liana, I'll preface the whole thing with this. She loved Ultramax. We literally needed to play taps on the trumpet and bury a bottle because she loved Ultramax so much. She was heartbroken. But I got to tell you, once she tries the Sizzle Sport, she will not miss it for a single second. The Ultramax is amazing. It's a great boost of energy. I think now, it's been a little bit, I had the one serving. The biggest thing that I still remember that I took away from it, I'm not a runner. I usually, I'll do sprints. I like to do lifting and stuff like that. The biggest thing that I took away from it was, I don't know if clarity is the right word, but I wasn't focusing so much on the fact that I didn't want to do the work. I was in the zone. I don't like to run. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I wasn't so focused on the actual activity as I was on what I was doing. I really was able to focus incredibly. And it lasted. I took it in the morning. I took it on an empty stomach. It lasted probably about 4 hours where I felt intense focus. It was absolutely amazing. I felt the energy, but it wasn't like, caffeine, there are considerable health benefits to taking caffeine up to a certain level. But beyond that, it's basically, to get the energy, you're getting, let's say you're kind of rattling everything. That doesn't happen with the sport, with the focus. You're zoomed right in. I have a guy on my team. He's a fitness guy. He's a sports guy. He's been requesting something like this for quite some time. And when they put out the pip sheet and he was able to look at it and the ingredients, he said it's exactly what he dreamt of when he said that we need a pre-workout, when we need something like this, a sport-focused product. So it's absolutely amazing. I love it. I can't wait to get a full stash of it. I'm very excited for that. As far as the weight loss and setting goals around in this industry does approximately $36 billion in annual sales in the United States of America, over $210 billion around the world annually. In the United States, of those $36 billion, almost 40% of those sales are done via supplements. And the largest subcategory within that 40% is weight loss. Because when you feel better, you tell people about it. But when you start to look different, I won't even say better, when you start to look different, people ask you about it. When you share it, you are a talking billboard. But when you are the change, when you've experienced it and you can show it off, you don't have to say anything. You are a walking billboard. People will see it. People will ask you about it. The opportunity to change is the greatest opportunity that we have as an individual. You can transform your mind. It's plastic. Your brain is literally a living plastic. You can change it. You can learn new skills. You can adopt new philosophies. It's the greatest asset that we have as humans. Transform your mind. You can transform your body. If you transform either one of those two things, you have the opportunity to transform your life. I was formerly in pretty good shape. Currently, I'm in 2020 shape. This was a stressful year for everybody. It was a great year for me, but it wasn't my most physically fit year. What did I do? I purchased a program. I paid $60 to get a trainer. You give me one at-home workout if I can't get to the gym, and one at the gym workout, and a program, an actual diet program to go with it. And I clicked the keto option. So he's going to set me up with the meal plan for a keto. Now, I'm not a fitness guy. I know what to do. If somebody tells me what to do, I can follow instructions pretty well. So I purchased the program. You don't have to be special to do this. You don't have to be special to change. You just have to want to do it. Consistency in performing the basics. When people ask Warren Buffett about his investing strategy and why other people don't do it, he said because nobody wants to get rich slow. He's one of the best to ever do what he does, but it took him a long time to be at the level that he is at. Once you figure out what works, just do that. Get a coach. If you don't want to pay for the coach, my coach was $60 for the program. Or you can get an accountability partner. That's free. If you practice the right things in the right way, you'll get better. If you practice the wrong things, all you're going to successfully do is get better at being worse. So purchase a program. Well, this is network marketing. You have the opportunity to sell your life, sell your lifestyle, to change people's lives, to save people's lives, as Aaron has said, and we've been able to do in the company. The greatest opportunity that you have through this business is to transform your body. Because even people that you don't know or you casually know, they're going to ask you. When people see something like that, this is a little bit different of a quote, but this quote makes sense to me. If you set yourself on fire, people will come from miles around just to watch you burn. And if the thing you're burning just so happens to be fat, that is what they're going to ask you about. This is an incredible opportunity with Sizzle, this public and private partnership. People from all different backgrounds, skill sets, and personalities. The beauty is in the specific blend. People try to do network marketing companies all the time in the field and as corporate. I don't think anybody's been as successful for this type of run as Sizzle has been, especially during the COVID quarantine period. And we have amazing people in corporate, some of the best in the industry, hands down, no argument. And we have some of the best people in the industry in the field, hands down, no argument. But the thing that makes Sizzle work, yes, it's the science, yes, it's the mission, but it's the blend of people who come together with the skill set in the background who are building this mission, building on the mission that Tom started so long ago, and we have an incredible chance to do it. So I'm super excited. I think it went a couple minutes longer than you asked, but I love what's going on. 2021 is going to be the greatest year for this country, this company, and for all of us to take advantage of it. So I love you guys. Have a great evening.
Well, Dominic, thank you so much, and I think everybody can hear your passion. I believe that their passion shines through, and the knowledge, the thoughts, the ideas, and the internal information that you actually love to absorb comes out in those times where we need to hear it as well. And so, your couple of minutes over is fantastic. Obviously, we all want to hear these types of things. And so, Dominic, thank you so much. And for each person on the call tonight, thank you so much. When you talk about Warren Buffett, the discipline that he exudes didn't come overnight, folks. I mean, I've told this story before, but the bottom line is I use this all the time because we literally know that this business, this industry is not a sprint. It is really a marathon, and it takes training, it takes perseverance, it takes all those wonderful things, and that's what we're talking about with Sizzle. And Tom Maurer Jr. is on the phone tonight, and we're going to hit on him just in 2 seconds. But I go back to what Warren Buffett invested in back in 1960, invested in Disney. And he bought 5% of Disney for $400 million at the time. And a year later, within about a year, he sold it for $600 million. Not a bad return, 50%. Everybody was, wow, this is amazing, ecstatic, couldn't believe it. And guess what? If he would have held on to it today, if he would have just been disciplined and said, hey, I'm just going to hold it through the good times and the bad times, it'd be worth $16 billion now. So when you think about some of these numbers and when you hear what Dominic just said, folks, we are not in a sprint right now. We're in a long-term hold. We're in literally the opportunity of a lifetime, but we have to be disciplined and we have to be a little bit more strategic in our thoughts and our processes, obviously, in what we do. But here's a man, Tom Maurer Jr., who literally has been at the helm, working alongside his father for the last 36 years, been focused on doing everything he can to help build a business that helps people. That's the bottom line. How do we help people? And with obesity where it is today in the world, with the things that we're dealing with and the tough challenges that we all face, the bottom line is that he's come out with products that are absolutely groundbreaking technology based on the latest and greatest science. It's not something that, hey, 20 years ago people were using this. We're talking about science that's coming out that's relevant today, and as things come out and change, he'll be on top of it. So Tom Jr., what an opportunity it is for us to hear from you tonight, and I'm excited about the opportunity, obviously, to learn a little bit more about these products, but not only that, answer a couple of questions. We've had a few come in from different leaders around the U.S. Over the course of the day, and so I thought I'd ask you a couple of questions, but first off, I wanted to ask you, in your opinion, why are these two products the hottest products that we literally have pumped out in the last number of years? I mean, we're seeing more excitement around these products than we've ever seen. What is it about these two products, Sizzle Thin and Sizzle Sport, that gets you excited that you knew these were going to be home runs?
Well, thanks for being on the call. I'll tell you what, it's been the best Christmas gift I've had all season, listening to everybody and what they're motivated by and the great results they're having. And so really, number one, people are so excited because it delivers what Anthony was talking about. There is a huge segment, as we all know, if you watch television at all, of people who are interested in weight loss and being the perfect them physically that they can be. And so this fulfills that need. And, you hit it on the head. I've been involved. He said 36 years. That almost made me feel old for a minute. But what it made me think about is everything that I've been involved with for 36 years, I've made hundreds or thousands of products over the years, and weight loss has always been a big one in my mind. And my father, especially the last few years, has been heavily invested in anti-aging, and we are the world leader in anti-aging products with what we're doing with TSX and Fucoidan and Age Pill and Stimulytic and everything. We address all those needs. Well, concurrent with that, I have developed many, many weight loss products over the years, and only a small portion of those we've ever brought out in the Sizzle line. But I've investigated many things, forskolin, HCA, raspberry ketones, ECGs from green tea, all the different things that have come out and have touted different types of effects on weight loss. And so just like, everyone's aware of, for 3 years or so, I was studying CBD, never even thinking that could come out. But I've been looking for the ideal combination of what would make us lose weight, or not just lose weight, but do it healthy. And one thing I'd like to maybe clarify on this, because ketosis is a very hot term, a keto diet. We go back a few years, we talk about the Atkins diet. Well, really, any diet that you're losing weight is a ketosis diet. And so ketosis is just the process of converting fat back to energy. And there's also some negative things when people think, I'm doing a keto diet, I'm only eating protein, and I'm not having any vegetables. This diet definitely is not that. I want people to have Spectrum X. They need over 40 different fruits and vegetables in their diet. I want them to have Encompass that has all the vitamins and minerals that you need, and trace minerals. I want everyone to have 100% of nutrition. What we're looking for is calorie reduction. And like any other diet, if you ate a small Snickers bar every day and that's all you had, you would lose weight, because your calories that you're consuming are less what your body is burning. You would be unhealthy, and that would be a horrible diet. And just a strict keto, I only eat chicken, fish, steak, pork, if that's all you did, that would be unhealthy. And so I have, I've lost over 20 pounds, and I feel great, but I'll have a green salad. But I won't have, maybe ranch dressing, might have a little lemon juice on it. And I'm thinking a little bit smarter about what I'm eating. But this formulation that we have developed does some great things. And that is, I've looked at all the different aspects of why people retain visceral fat or belly fat. I've looked at the different situations in the brain. A lot of diets, you become cloudy-minded, and you start to have cravings. But we're supplying a form of ketones that your body uses as energy. Instantly, when the brain is energized, we do not have the cravings for a couple of donuts, a candy bar, things that are empty calories that give us no nutritional value, but they give us that sugar rush, and then 20 to 40 minutes later, we crash. So we're supplying the brain with that. Now, after the first 2 or 3 days, if you're not taking Sizzle Sport, you'll notice a little bit of slump if you're only doing Sizzle Thin. Do Sizzle Sport with Sizzle Thin, and you won't have that first 2 or 3 days while your body focuses on converting fat to energy. So by taking those two products together, we have skipped that first 2 or 3 days that people get a little bit cloudy-minded. They might get the keto flu as their body's starting to convert this fat. Now we're going to supplement. We're going to take Balance D. We need fiber, and that comes from vegetables and plant material. We're going to take Balance D. We're going to take Spectrum X. We need the antioxidants. We need the proanthocyanidins. We need the vitamins and the minerals that plants produce. But we're going to do a diet. The more we lean towards not having heavy carbs in our diet, the faster our conversion of fat back to energy. And also we're lowering our caloric intake by doing that also. So our body has to go to its stored energy in order to supply energy for our body. And so with the fucoxanthin, we're getting a thermogenesis effect. We're helping to get this fat ready to burn, easily converted. With the BHBs we have in it, we're supplying our brain and our body with fast energy that is not adding any calories to our diet. So our mental focus is going up. And then we also have the ashwagandha and the fucoidan in there. That's helping with our insulin and our cortisol, because if we can help limit that stress, anxiety, hormone or steroid that's being produced, we don't have a tendency to pick up fat and store it as well, and we can burn it easily. So this is really a summation of little bits and pieces of everything that I've gleaned over the last 2 or 3 decades to this point with this product. And I've got to say, I was listening to Bill Whiteley, and he was saying what my wife said, you're losing weight too fast. How come you're punching another hole in your belt? Honey, it's okay. I feel great. Mentally, I'm as sharp as ever. I've got more energy than I ever have, and I'm trying new ingredients. And the nice thing about that for people in the field that are out there thinking, will it work or won't it work? That question is answered. We have people all around the world for the last few months have lost thousands of pounds in total off this amazing product. So we've answered the question already, will it work? Absolutely yes. I mean, you can always eat a chocolate cake a day and take these capsules after you eat and do things to sabotage it. But if you take these 20 to 40 minutes, drink them with a big glass of water, and mentally think, I'm going to eat half and see how I feel. And if I'm still hungry, I'll eat a little bit more. What you will notice over the first 3 or 4 weeks, your cravings will go down dramatically, and your mental focus will increase. Take the Sizzle Sport, and you'll get your nitric oxide up. You'll have an even energy. I'll tell you what, it's a 1-2 combo for weight loss that I have never seen in 35, 36 years, Aaron.
Well, Tom, I think everybody, all of us are looking at not only the testimonials that are starting to roll in, and folks, you really need to be cognizant of the fact that we are looking for those testimonials. We love nothing more than seeing people excited about what they've done, and by being able to have something in their hands that is generating some type of reaction in the body to lose weight. And Tom, it's a lot of fun to see. It's a lot of fun to be a part of that. And obviously when people are changing their lifestyle or their fitness levels or whatever it may be, we want to be a part of that, and we want to be, help to be a little bit responsible. But everybody has to do it on their own time and within their own reason. But you have definitely put together a product that is really unbelievable. I mean, these 2 products between Sizzle Thin and Sizzle Sport, we have not seen this type of activity, this type of purchasing volume in the last literally number of years. These have just literally gone crazy. So in your opinion, and then maybe I can ask you a couple of questions, but in your opinion, some people have said, for instance, that there are a lot of concerns on caffeine, for instance. Mm-hmm. Some people will say, well, what about our product Sizzle Sport and the caffeine amount that's in there? Should they be concerned, the types of caffeine that we use, and then obviously the way you formulated it? Maybe you could answer that question for everybody.
Yeah, so everybody's a little bit different. And so, I've met people who, very rare, but some people can't handle any caffeine at all. And then I have some people who are about bulletproof to any amount of caffeine. But as a rule of thumb, I'm going to say the average person will consume right around 500, 600 milligrams of caffeine throughout the day. And if you're the kind of person that gets up in the morning and drinks an entire pot of coffee, probably that's not a good time for you to have Sizzle Sport. And so what we need to do is regulate that. So if you look at the Sizzle Sport product, we've done a couple of things. We have anhydrous caffeine, but then we have complex caffeine that are tied up in guarana and herbs like this that are a slower release caffeine to make sure that we have a good, even curve. And so, yeah, you wouldn't want to take everything at once. And one thing I get from a lot of people, they'll say, hey, I've had open heart surgery, or I'm on this medication. If you have a situation to where you're undergoing a doctor's care, you need to talk to a doctor about that and tell him what you're taking. Take him the label. I see some formulations like I hate to talk about other people's brands, but Mountain Ops, they put a unique blend, their proprietary blend, 900 milligrams, and that contains caffeine. Well, we don't know, is it 900 milligrams or is it 1 milligram? caffeine, you need to talk to people and let them know. Our Sizzle Sport product will have 190 milligrams of caffeine in that. And you've got a combination of faster acting and slower acting caffeine with that product. And so caffeine overall definitely increases mental acuity. You can get some thermogenic effects for fat burning. It can be very healthy, but like everything, if it's way overdone, it can be detrimental. Or if you have a medical condition, talk to your doctor about that. But this is a very healthy, usable, beneficial level of caffeine that we have in each of our products. But even with that being said, you need to see what your limit is on, you take Sizzle Sport first, you do your workout, you take Sizzle Rip last, those type of things. See where you are at with your caffeine. If you're having coffee and other things too, that all plays into it.
Well, and Tom, I would imagine we would say the same thing. People will ask, well, if I'm pregnant, can I take it? Or I know somebody that's pregnant. Obviously, right. Talk to your physician. Take your supplement facts on the label in. Talk to, or if you have the product, take it into your physician. Right. Any of that kind of stuff, even down to how young someone is before they can start taking them. That pops up all the time.
That does, and one thing about that on weight loss, once again, if you have a concern, you need to talk to your doctor. Is there any side effects that I can think of this? Only one, and that's weight loss. But even with that being said, you need to, talk to somebody if, you have an 8-year-old child or you want to get them on something like that. There's nothing that I'm aware of, but still, I'm not going to say just give it to a newborn baby or somebody with a heart condition. If they, those situations, you need to talk to your healthcare provider.
Well, and Tom, you were talking about the BHBs that we've used, obviously, in Sizzle Thin. There are companies out there with maybe, a version that's really not very complex. I've looked at a lot of them. Obviously, Last number of months, you've educated me on these ingredients that you've put in there. Mm-hmm. Why is ours so complex? And why did you decide to put in the kitchen sink along with everything else to make sure that the weight loss would happen?
Because, there's not just one silver bullet. In weight loss or anything for that matter. Just like I talk about, if I talk about weight loss, absolutely I'll talk about Sizzle Thin. That is a major piece of the puzzle. And so with BHBs, that's a smaller piece of the puzzle. That helps us supply ketones to our brain that help us not feel as hungry, give our brain energy, give us focus. But we still need a thermogenic factor, fucoxanthin. We need to have that in there. We still have to talk about insulin levels. We don't want to readily pick up all these carbohydrates in our diet. We like some of these to pass through. Ashwagandha, fucoidan, those help to regulate that, and fucoxanthin helps to prepare fat to be burned more readily. And also it helps to lower these cortisol effects that we have that help us retain visceral fat or belly fat. So all of those components help our body get into ketosis. Our diet helps us get into ketosis, but there's still other parts of healthy weight loss. Spectromax is a big one. Balance D is a big one. Encompass is a big one, because what you'll see when people go to pure ketosis, they get big cravings, and they also start to get other symptoms of not having enough vitamins, not having enough minerals, not having a balanced diet, and then that becomes very short-term weight loss. And then, like you talked about with Sizzle, great way to have for breakfast, have for lunch, or you're right, it takes energy to convert that casein back into protein and peptides, and so it's a great one to take at night to help add to burning fat. There's nothing that's just a one boom and everything happens. And from what I've learned with weight loss for over all these years, and I've had some very good successes, one constant is calorie reduction, especially the right kinds of calories, which are simple sugars. And so when we go through that and we reduce that, there's many things in fruits and vegetables, fibers, vitamins, antioxidants that eliminate from our diet. By doing all of this, we're keeping our calories short or very minimal to where our body is going to want to convert fat back to energy, and our brain is being satisfied. We have increase in focus, and so now it's like, I'm not that hungry, and you will notice that. You start to eat less frequent, less snacking if you take those 2 capsules prior to a meal and consume, I like to do 24 to 32 ounces of water myself prior to it and get that in my system and going. And there's only one side effect, and that is you lose weight. Aaron?
Well, and think about this, Tom. So earlier, Bill Whiteley mentioned that he had lost a bunch of weight and obviously was down to 178
right.
And just kind of went on this maintenance plan. But you talk about taking 2 pills before, let's say, breakfast and maybe 2 pills before dinner, but really 4 pills a day.
Right.
Is it necessary to take the 4? Can I back it off to 2? Can I up it to 3 or 1? What's the magic number there?
Well, for the average, 2 before in the mornings, how I take them, and then 2 before I eat at night. But yes, you can, once you hit that, it's like Jason. Right in our office, Jason set that goal when we first started testing this. Well, pretty soon he had gone past that goal. He's like, holy cow, I went past when I got married. Now I'm down to when I'm doing Ironman, and, now maintenance dose, absolutely. So when you get to your ideal weight, you still want to take it because you don't want the cravings to come back. You're really enjoying the mental acuity that you're having. Your focus is dynamic. Your brain's firing great. And you're not getting cravings to snack and eat a lot of these other things that you really shouldn't be taking. And so absolutely. But even with that, 2 and 2 for most people on a maintenance dose would be perfect. And so, but you could always experiment if your ideal weight's 120 pounds. 1 and 1 might be adequate for me. I'll stay with 2 and 2, but I'm a bigger person. Aaron?
Well, so when I think about that, obviously there are different people, but if I wanted to take, let's say, 6 or 8 per day, would that do anything more, or would it really not make a difference?
No, I don't think that would make a difference. If you wanted to do anything, you might do 2 in the morning, 2 before lunch, and 2 before dinner. That would be max, even on a large person with a fair amount of weight, because the amount of fucoxanthin, ashwagandha, the fucoidan, and the different BHB molecules, that is a significant amount for a large or a small person. And so by, taking 4, 6, 8 at a time, you're not going to increase at all, and and your cravings won't be diminished anymore. And so that would be, you wouldn't see an increase in benefit by taking more.
Well, and that's kind of what I thought is that, we've packed these products as every one of our products. You and your late father have done an amazing job at obviously putting together formulations that have to have, in my opinion, the necessary amount of ingredients to do something biologically for the body. You guys just don't, you didn't build a 300,000+ square foot manufacturing facility to scrimp on ingredients, as we all know. So that's kind of, I think it's part and parcel, obviously, to what we're talking about tonight. And then if I think about just from the standpoint of looking at the types of products that we have, you kind of touched on this a little bit earlier, but if somebody just wanted to go crazy and they said, listen, I want to take everything I can get my hands on, are there products that may be more synergistically bioavailable, or would there be any products that you can think of that would cancel out as a result of competing ingredients?
Well, the more fat that you have, or actually not fat, carbohydrates, that you have in your system, that's coming from the foods and the drinks that you consume. That would be something that would cancel out the effects of the ketones that you're now supplementing with the Sizzle Thin, because now your body is going to, you really have two major focuses for brain energy, either coming through carbs or through fat burning, which is ketosis. And so that would be the biggest thing that you could really neutralize the effect, is to eat a lot of sugars and a lot of simple carbohydrates and things like that. That would, your body then would be switching back and forth, and you'd really slow down your weight loss.
Okay, so in essence, if I can just wrap this up and summarize, because I'm getting texts from a lot of people right now, what I'm hearing is that you just have to really pay attention to your body type, and the types of foods or nutrition that you're putting in your body, the calories.
Yep.
When I think about it from the standpoint of calories, obviously sugars not used convert to fat. Carbohydrates not used convert to sugars and fats. So we're really trying to just cut out some of those simple carbohydrates, simple sugars that are going to convert to fat anyways that we don't necessarily want to put on. So by cutting those out, we're going to see an immediate impact regardless, right?
Absolutely. Yet the first few days, all of a sudden, boom, you're going to see, wow, I'm thinking clear, my mind's really focused, and then you're going to get on the scale and say, holy cow, I'm losing weight. And so, yeah, you'll see just in a few days, you'll see it go. And, you can cannibalize it if that's what you want to do, which I don't think anybody who's buying that product wants to do that. But your mind's going to be in tune, that your cravings are down. What people typically do is out of habit. Well, I always have a donut at 10 o'clock at work, or, I always go to this restaurant and have this same meal every Wednesday night. Those are the types of things that will destroy what you're trying to gain right now. And so 2021 is about change. And it's about changing habits. And this product will make it that much easier to do exactly that if your goal is healthier living and weight loss, because it'll take care of a lot of those cravings. And your mind won't be saying, oh, we got to have this, we got to have that. But out of habit, you might want to do it anyway, even though the cravings are gone. Change is what it's all about. And a key word that Jason hit on today was passionate. Be passionate about your weight loss. And I'll tell you what, like Anthony said, the business will come when you show up and they say, holy cow, where's the other half of you? And I've got to talk to you about what you're doing. Well, those people who want to get involved with the business, this is the product that will propel them to great success. Aaron?
Well, Tom, we want to thank you. Obviously, number one, we want to thank you for putting the time, the effort, the energy into formulating products that can all make a difference in our lives. And obviously, thank you for your time, effort, and energy to keep this company going and to be at the head of it, and really to be the champion for all of us, because it doesn't matter if we're corporate employees or distributors or customers out in the field. We are all dependent on these products on a daily basis, and this incredible company and the opportunity that's been given to us. So, Tom, thank you very much for being on the call.
You bet. And let's be passionate about what we do, because success is laid before us. It just takes us to engage and be part of that. And I'll tell you what, Happy New Year to everyone. And this is going to be our year. Thanks, Aaron, for having me on the call tonight.
Well, Tom, and thank you. And everybody, we'll go back a little bit to some comments that were made early on. Milo talked about it. Jason talked about it. But we need to be passionate as well about sharing as much of this as we possibly can out on our social media sites. And I know that not everybody is on social media. I know not everybody uses technology. But the bottom line is there are so many people out there that can make a huge difference, because it's all about exposures. A couple of years ago, when I did some research, I started to look at what are the numbers of average friends on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook today, and that's just a common theme, if you're on Facebook, what is your average number of friends that you have. And a couple of years ago, it was 220 was the average number of friends that everybody or that any given person had if you took an average of all the people on Facebook. Well, the bottom line is we can only reach so many people, especially from a corporate level. So we need your help on both Instagram and Facebook. We're seeing it starting to pop up. I see Tim Proctor popping up, Barb Grindy, others popping up on LinkedIn. We've got to be passionate. So we've got to hit our hashtag, which is that number sign, folks, in front of Sizzle Thin. And we want to find you. So when you see posts, like, comment, share, and hashtag those posts as you guys go out and start to again, post as much as you possibly can. We want to see your befores. We want to see your afters. We want to see things like, hey, thanks, Sizzle Thin, with the hashtag Sizzle Thin, and then put your photo up there and show us where you're at, and show us how you're looking, and show us how you're feeling, and do that on a consistent basis so that we can start to get the word out and let people know what we're doing and how we're doing it, because we need each of you to help us get the word out to more people. And obviously, as you guys that are on from Australia, New Zealand, we want you to do the same thing. You guys have a shipment that's on in the air, hopefully clearing customs within the next couple of days, and hopefully sitting in the warehouse within the next week or two, that we want you guys doing the same thing. For North America, we want you guys getting excited about what you see and what you feel and how you feel it, and letting people know, and being a huge advocate and a billboard to the people that are out there so that we can let them know what you're doing and how you're doing it. And again, don't forget to use that hashtag SizzleThin as you tag your post. Make sure that it's on everything, because what we're going to do is we're going to go through social media and we're going to find those posts, and then we're going to do a giveaway each week, a couple of giveaways, obviously, that comes down to products and prizes and different things that we're going to do. But we want you guys to be out there and receive instant gratification when we find you and we see these great before and afters. We want to be able to post them up. We want to do what we consider to be our Feature Fridays. We want to show off the wares. We want to see you guys doing the things that you love doing, and maybe things that you haven't been able to do for years, but you've been passionate about it. You just haven't had the energy. Maybe you haven't had the fitness levels. But even to get out and run with the kids or grandkids, folks, there's nothing more gratifying than that. So the opportunity's in front of you. We want to see it. So spread it everywhere you can possibly spread it. Put it out there and spend some time and think about how you can continue to give us that exposure. And again, what Jason said is absolutely correct. That passion that you guys have is what's going to transcend everything that we're doing right now, because your passion will be big and it'll be monumental. And we want to use that to help us grow our business. We want to help you guys grow your business. But most of all, we want to see people get back into an activity level that they can actually function and have a normal lifestyle, one that allows them to do the things that they want to do, not that they're literally hamstrung or handcuffed to do because they just don't have the fitness levels or the energy levels, or maybe they're carrying around a little bit of extra weight, and so their joints hurt and they can't get off the couch, and it makes it more difficult. We want to help you, but we want to see those activities, and we want to see you guys out there and sharing this as much as possible. And when we talk about that keto flu, folks, listen, I'm getting hit on text messages. You need to realize that Sizzle Sport will help you through that process as well, and exercise and lots of water. As Tom Jr. talked about, the water, the hydration, making sure that you're getting lots of fluids. Make sure that's on a daily basis. You're flushing toxins out of your system, and fats are releasing those toxins. So make sure that you're doing everything you can to, again, drink lots of water, stay hydrated, and continue to flush that system, and you will feel great. You will get through this, and I guarantee one thing that you're going to feel is, as Tom Jr. just described, your brain is going to just literally come to life. You're going to see light, and you're going to see activity, and you're going to see this cognitive response and this focus and this ability to feel the things that you need to feel, but also using even Sizzle Sport for work or for school or for your focus or for your endurance or for your workouts, and your pre-workouts is now being handled by Sizzle Sport. And as Tom Jr. mentioned, your post-workout is being handled by Sizzle Rip. And then you've got this incredible weight loss mechanism called Sizzle Thin. And then you've got all these other complementary products to support your goals. And we are in Change 2021. So what are you going to change this year? What changes will you make in your life to give you the ability to do the things that you expect to do and accomplish over the course of this year and beyond, so that you can have the life that you deserve and that you want to live. And folks, I'll tell you what, we are ready to support you in every way, shape, or form. You guys have the products in your hands. You have the opportunity to go change lives. Let's go change lives. Let's start with our own first. Make the change for you, and then you can change it for others. It's a little bit of the airplane analogy. I got to put on the oxygen mask first before I can help others. We've got to do the same. We've got to help ourselves first. We've got to really get focused, and that's where part of that being a product of the product comes from. We've got to help ourselves first, and then we can take the steps next in order to help others. Folks, we're going to have a phenomenal year. I can already feel it. It's apparent. It's so apparent already in the amount of units that we're moving out, that we're seeing shipped. It's gone off the chain, folks. We are having so much fun with it. I can't wait to literally jump on the Tuesday night call and bring a couple of people on and talk a little bit more about this. There'll be short calls. We want to do them in about 18 to 20 minutes, no more. We want to bring people to those calls. We want to invite friends and guests and neighbors and associates. We want to do everything we can to bring people to these to this information so that we can help more people, and that's going to be the goal as we go forward. It'll be the same phone number that you're on right now. It'll start at the same time, but it'll be Tuesday of next week, not Monday. Tuesday we felt like was the best day. It gives everybody a chance to catch up on Monday after a weekend, and Tuesday to settle into the week, and then, of course, have the entire week to go out and do the things that we love doing and that we're passionate about. Folks, happy to be here. Change 2021. I can't wait to see the changes take place, and I can't wait to show you my changes as well. So everybody have a great night, have a great day, have a great week, and have a great month for those of you that aren't able to get on that next call. But I really highly recommend you jump on the Tuesday night call. It'll be our Change 2021 call, and I'm telling you, it is going to be a lot of fun to bring people on and hear their experiences, hear their testimonials, and hear their suggestions and ideas and helpful hints on how we can change lives. Everybody, take care.